Dune, Book 1, Part 3. Arakan Residency. The night of Duke Leto Atreides' first formal banquet. A fine banquet for the most important, curious, treacherous people on Arrakis. Enemies possibly, or allies. But even at a banquet like this, we must use poisons in the purse to reassure the guests. What does that say about our society? A flagon of water for each guest, because I am required to show largesse. But in this place, such an amount of water would keep a poor Arakan family for a year. Mapes, what are you doing here? The unloving basins, my lord. It is the custom for guests to dip their hands in the water, splash some on the floor, and dry their hands on the towels. They slap many cups of water and the sodden towels pile up. After the dinner, beggars gather outside the residency where they are offered the water squeezings from the towels. Just a few drops of water. Every degradation of the spirit of that can be conceived. The custom stops here. Yuda, have those basins and towels removed. But noble boy, I know the custom. Take those basins to the front door. While we're eating and until we're finished, each beggar who calls might have a full cup of water, understood? But I see now. She is the one who sells squeezing to the poor wretches. I'm posting a guard to see that my orders are carried out to the letter. Now hurry, we are almost ready for the banquet. I see Jessica is managing the guests quite well. The planetologist, a guard, banker, a water shipper. What do they really want? Even if she wasn't the hostess, but Jessica would dominate the group. And Duncan Idaho, Howard has given him orders under pretext of guarding Jessica. He will keep her under constant surveillance. And Paul, What a catch a duke how the hero would make as a future husband. He will wear the title war once I am gone. He did not want to attend this banquet, but I did told him he had a position to uphold. He is almost a man. It is true the Duke will put in water control. We haven't got that far in our thinking, sir. Apologize for my late arrival. I think needed doing. I only just learned of accustomed to dirty water and damp towels from guests washing their hands were being sold to pour out in the streets. I put an end to that practice. Does the Duke imply criticism of our custom? And the custom has been changed. And what about the conservatory keep in this residency? And appalling waste of water. Do you intend to continue flaunting it in the people's faces, my lord? We intend to keep the conservatory, certainly, but only to hold it in the trust for the people of Arrakis. It is our dream that someday the climate change of Arrakis sufficiently to grow such plants anywhere in the open. Water customs are power here on Arrakis, and they shall share your precious dream. Oh, the two kinds, you're come in from tramping around with your mops or Fremen. How gracious of you. Dinner is served. The custom here is for the host and hostess to follow the guests to the table. Shall we change that one too, my lord? That seems a goodly custom. We shall let it stand for now. I must speak coldly to her. The illusion that I suspect her of treachery must be maintained. Who is the woman with Paul? And the man with the scarred face on the other side? Oh, the girl's father manufactures steel suits. I am told that only a fool would be caught in the deep desert wearing one of the man's suits. The scarred man is a late addition to the list arranged by Gournay at my request. As a smuggler, a smart twig, is a power among his kind. They all know him here. He sowed doubts and suspicion just by his presence. Have you arranged any other little surprises for me? All else is the most conventional. Some question my changing of the laving basin custom. This is my way of telling you that many things will change. I give you a toast. Here I am, and here I will remain. But that was clean per table water. Review friends, troops long past review, are to fade away of pains and dolors. The spirit wears silver colors, review friends, troops long past review. I must compliment you on the wine and your chef, Lady Jessica, superb. We brought both from Caladan, and not a hint of melange in it. One gets so tired of the spice in everything. I understand, Dr. Kynes, that another factory crawled has been lost to our war, and you were there. I was there as well. News travel fast. Then it's true. Of course it's true. The blasted carrier disappeared. It shouldn't be possible for anything that big to disappear. It should not be possible. Something as large as a carrier wouldn't simply vanish. Spotters customarily keep their eye on the sun, watching for a warm sign. If one or more of the carrier crew were in the pay of the Duke's foes. I see. The guide bunker. He is a Harkonnen spy. I can read the signs. Does that mean the guide itself has turned against Hyles Atreides? It might have been Fremen treachery. It is said that the Fremen can drink the blood of their dead. Not the blood, sir, but of a man's water. Ultimately belongs to his people, to his tribe. The human body is composed of some 70% water by weight. A dead man surely no longer requires that water. Forgive me, my lady, for elaborating on such an ugly subject at table, but they were being told a falsehood, and it needed clarifying. You associated so long with Fremen that you lost all sensibilities. Are you challenging me, sir? Oh no, of course not. I would not insult our host and the hostess. I meant no offense. If offense was taken, please accept my apologies. Dr. Kynes, you are the planetologist. Will it ever be possible to make this planet green again? With time and concentrated effort? Perhaps. Impossible. Don't listen to this dreamer. All the laboratory evidence is against him. Laboratory evidence tends to blind us to a very simple fact. If we can get 3% of the green planet element when Arrakis is involved, we can create a self-sustaining system. Please excuse me. Stay seated, everyone. You will have to forgive me, but a matter has arisen that requires my personal attention. Paul, take over as the host for me, if you please. Gournay, take Paul's place at the table. When the dinner's over, I might want you to bring Paul to the field. CP White for my call. There's no need for alarm, but I must ask you that no one lives until all house guard says it's safe. You will be perfectly secure as long as you remain here, and will have this little trouble cleared up very shortly. My father is using the code words. This is a security problem, not active violence. Please go on with your dinner. I believe Dr. Kynes was discussing water. Once in Caledon, I saw the body of a drowned fisherman recovered. Drowned. Immersed in water until dead. Drowned. Quite the opposite circumstances from what one encounters on Arrakis. What an interesting way to die. Another drowning fisherman had tried to stand on his poor fellow's shoulders in an attempt to reach up the surface, to reach air. The interesting part was the wounds of his shoulders, made by a fisherman's claw boots. And why is that interesting? My father said, the drowning man who climbs on your shoulders to save himself is understandable, except when you see it happen at the dinner table. It is Atreides' custom to insult their guests. I give you a toast to young Paul Atreides, still a lad by his looks, but a man by his actions. What base an Atreides at his own risks. My son makes a general statement, and you think he's talking about you? Oh, what a fascination revelation. He must learn this Harkonnen creature's game. Is he to try for Paul? Does he have help? In our society, people shouldn't be quick to take offense. It's frequently suicidal. Isn't another apology in order? Lady Jessica, I fear I've overindulged in my wines. Serve potent drink at table. I'm not accustomed to it. My lady? Our Duke sends his reassurance. The missing carrier has been found. A Harkonnen agent in the crew overpowered the others and flew the machine to a smuggler's base, hoping to sell it there. Both men and the machine were turned over to our forces. Thank you, a smart work. The smugglers are valuable allies, my lady. More code words in Leto's message. The Harkonnens also tried to get in a shipment of lagoons. We captured this one, but they might have succeeded with other shipments. Take appropriate precautions. Lagoons and shields are a disastrous mix. They place no stock in shields. Do place too much. I never doubt we'll find to carry out once my father moves to solve a problem, he solves it. This is a fact the Harkonnen are beginning to discover. That night, sounds in the hall a disturbance. Leto is still in the command post. Is this the Harkonnen attack? Bring you away. Or is Dodo your way? Dr. Yuwa, what if Leto is hurt? My sword while feels the blooded on Guruman. Then can Idaho you drunk? Did you see what you did? You woke the lady Jessica. So what? He has had too much spice, my lady. We didn't know what to do with him. He was creating a disturbance outside the residency, and we wouldn't want the locals to see him. Would give a bad name to House Atreides, my lady. Oh, what I know why I hear. What kind of place is this? The good doctor making up down for myself, huh? Hmm? There's no reason for you to stay, my lady. Let me take care of this. Spice Bear is highly potent. Men over men aren't accustomed to it. This isn't the first case I've seen. This is no way to act in your Duke's house. I do not take orders from a dumb Harkonnen spy. Harkonnen spy? He accused me of being a Harkonnen spy in my own house. You knew of this? There were rumors, my lady. Nothing more. Everyone is suspicious. Howard, I want to feel Howard brought to my rooms immediately. This is the man that's doing. Suspicion such as this could come from no other source. Lock him in one of the guest rooms. Let him slip it off. Harkonnen spy. That explains the glances, the whispers, the hint of disrespect. Howard, could he be the one the Harkonnens built? We shall see. You summoned me, my lady. Bring that chair and sit facing me. It's long past time to clear the air between us. What troubles, my lady? Don't play coy with me. Shall we be at least that honest with each other? First you will answer me one question. Are you a Harkonnen agent? You dare insult me so? I served 3 generations of House Atreides. So it isn't Howard. You can tell from his demeanor, his mannerism. Sit down. You insulted me in the same way. Now I know that you remained loyal to my Duke. I am prepared therefore to forgive your affront to me. Is there something to forgive? Shall I play my tune, shall I? Tell him of the Duke's daughters I've carried within me those few weeks. No, Leto himself doesn't know. The rumors have some basis. Is there a traitor among us? I studied all people with great care. Who could it be? Not Gornay, certainly. Not Duncan. It's not you to fear. It cannot be Paul. I know it's not me. Dr. Uardale? Shall I call him in and put him to the test? Huey? You know, that's an empty gesture. He's conditioned by the High College that I know for certain, not to mention that his wife was a Bene Gesserit slain by the Harkonnens. Haven't you heard the hate in his voice when he speaks the Harkonnen name? So that's what happened to her. If you're innocent, you'll have my most abject apologies. Use your mentat abilities. What if there is no traitor? The threat could be something else. You and I to fear of all those who love or Duke. The most ideal situation to destroy the other's place. Suffer just to own the abilities of a mentat. Could I not whisper suspicions about you into the Duke's ear at night? They question my abilities. You think now to teach me my trade. You don't trust me. You listen respectfully to me in council, yet you seldom heed my advice. Why? I don't trust you, Bene Gesserit motives. I know something of the real training they give you. I've seen it come out in Pau. Witches. You poor fool, to fear whatever rumors you've heard about our schools. The trust is far greater. If I wish to destroy the Duke or you, or another person, within my reach you could not stop me. Wasn't that hidden in his slaves? I know the secret weapons he carries. Let us pray violence shall never be necessary between us. Your loyalty to the Duke is all that guarantees your safety with me. You failed once before to fear. How you did not detect a threat to my son, and the hunter-seeker almost killed him. I submitted my resignation to the Duke. He did not accept it. See that it does not happen again. There is a deeper plot, and Harkonnens mean to turn us against each other. Now go and find out the truth, what is going on. Yes, my lady. Now we'll see some proper action. Later that night, a Fremen messenger delivered this note to the outer guard just as I arrived from the command post. What does it mean I show the note to Howard as soon as I see him? A column of smoke by day's pillar of fire by night. Should I awaken Jessica? There's no reason to play the secrecy game with her any longer. A blast and damn that Duncan, Idaho. No, not Duncan. I was wrong not to take Jessica into my confidence from the first. I must do it now before more damage is done. A body near the shield generator room. A spy or a friend. Esmer Turek, the smuggler. Why is he there? Stopped here in the residency. How could this man be there? Who killed him? It's coming from the shield room. Mapes. My lord. What happened here? Who did this? Killed guard, sent. Get to it. Escape, my lady. Now, you here. No pulse. She's been stabbed in the back. What is? Wait, something. Need my personal shield. Ah. There's tranquilizer. Huey has sabotaged the house generators. We're wide open. Huey, how? The drug in the dart is selective. You can speak, but I'd advise against it. It can't be Huey, he's conditioned. How? I'm sorry, my dear Duke, but there are things which will make greater demands than this. I wish to kill a man, and I will stop at nothing to do it. Oh, not you, my dear Duke. The Baron Harkonnen, I wish to kill the Baron. Baron. Be quiet, please, my poor Duke. Haven't much time. Remember that peck tooth I put in your mouth? That tooth must be replaced with an exact duplicate. It's core-shaped, most acquisitively, like a nerve. It'll escape the usual detectors, even effort scanning. But if you bite down hard on it, the cover crashes. Then, when you expel your breath sharply, you fill the air around you with a poison gas, most deadly. Only you can do this, my poor Duke. You are dead anyway, but You will get close to the Baron before you die. You will be tied, drugged, and the Baron will think you're no threat, but you will remember the truth. Why? You are the price of my shaitan's bargain with the Baron, and I must be certain he has fulfilled his half of it. When I see him, I know my poor Wana refuse. Oh no, you mustn't refuse, because in return I will save your son and woman. I'll make it appear they are dead, send them to safety among the Fremen. It's the only way for Paul. I'll be unconscious presently, and then I'll do my work. But you must remember the truth. What's that sound? Where am I? What time is it? Late? Sluggish? Drugged? My wrists. It has come. How simple it was to be subdue the Bene Gesserit. How it was right, a traitor among us. Now I remember. Someone in the dark. Where is Leto? Calm, must think. I shall not fear. Fear is the mind killer. You are awake? Oh, do not pretend. The drug was timed. We knew to the minute when you'd come out of it. Such a pity. You must remain gagged. We could have such an interesting conversation, but I'm aware of your abilities. They have to know my exact weight, my metabolism, my Yoi. He's the only one it could be. I have someone to see you, my dear. Come in, Peter. As you say, Baron, you promised her to me. I have a surprise for Peter. He thinks he wants you as a reward, Lady Jessica, but I wish to demonstrate a thing, that he does not really want you. To play with me, Baron? In many ways, Peter is quite naive. I know what he really wants. Peter wants power. You promise I could have her. I give you a choice, Peter. Take this woman and exile from the Imperium, or take the Duchy of Atreides on Arrakis to rule as you see fit in my name. You could be Duke in all but name. You only want her because she's a Duke's woman. You do not joke with Peter? Is Leto dead? Then? I've made my choice, Baron. I will take the duchy. Oh, I'm not surprised. It is not wonderful that I know Peter so well. You understand, Lady Jessica, I hold no rancor towards you. It's a necessity. Much better this way. And I've not actually ordered you destroyed. When it's asked of me what happened to you, I can shrug it off in true. Those guards will follow your orders, Peter. Whatever is done, I left to you. I will have no blood on my hands. And try none of your tricks, Lady Jessica. Kenneth here is stone deaf. With the boy on a litter outside. What are your orders? Take them into the desert as the traitor suggested. The worms will destroy our evidence. Their bodies must never be found. You don't want to know, dispatch them yourself. I follow my Barm's example. Take them where the traitor said, leave no trace. He fears the truth-sayer, just like the Baron. Drop them out the desert like the traitor said, cut them once or twice. Leave the evidence for the wolves. Nothing to clean up afterward. Power, he's alive. Is he drugged? No, he's awake. He mustn't try the voice. This the topter we're supposed to use? It's the one the traitor said was fixed for desert walk. She's a Bene Gesserit witch. They have powers. She'll be warm meat soon enough. Not even a Bene Gesserit witch has powers over one of them big worms. I keep an eye on those two. You fly out into the desert to where the traitor said. The restrained bird has been cut. Has someone been at this topter, preparing it for us? Who? Yui, but he's betrayed us.